Well, you can see that shit coming, right? George Karl. Earlier today, I did a video. I was talking about what George Karl has a book out called Furious George, where he's criticizing several former players that he coached, including Carmelo Anthony, J.R. Smith, and Kenyon Martin. And Kenyon Martin reportedly came back at him with a vengeance on Twitter. I haven't even read the tweets yet, so I'm reading them as I'm doing the video. Let me see. George Karl is not doing himself any favors with former players. Reggie Evans came to the defense of his former Denver Nuggets teammates criticized by Karl in an upcoming book. One of those teammates was Kenyon Martin, who responded by absolutely blasting Karl on Twitter. Some of those tweets were shared by ESPN's Rachel Nichols. Kenyon Martin: the nerve of an awful and coward-ass coach. More to come. I didn't have a father growing up. We all know that. What's George Karl's excuse for being a terrible person? Having a lot of wins doesn't make you a good coach. He was blessed with great talent. Everyone that's played for that awful coach and person can't stand the ground he walks on. George Karl is selfish, unhappy, miserable, and a cowardly person. No wonder he's been fired every place he has coached. The book he is writing is full of lies and deceit. By far the worst coach that I've ever played for. God damn. Well, like I said, man, another video, there's truth to some of the things that George Karl has said regarding Carmelo Anthony. Okay? There's truth to that. But, and one of my subscribers said something about this in the video. George Karl does have a history of rubbing a lot of his players the wrong way. I think he had something to do with Shawn Kemp leaving. It wasn't just him, though. I think it was management. I think, if I remember correctly, Shawn Kemp was pissed about the fact that he was the best player on the team, or at least he and Gary Payton were one of the two best players on the team by far. And fucking Jim McIlvaine had the fucking biggest contract, if I'm not mistaken. A guy who probably was in the league for 3 or 4 years, and that's it. I think he was out the league by 2002 or something like that. But I remember in Milwaukee, a lot of guys didn't like George Karl. You know what I'm saying? So it's him too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't just make it all about Carmelo and some of these other guys. It's George Karl too. So, tell me what you guys think.